picnics and blue jeans and buckets of beer. Now it's ballet and symphony hall. I'm into culture clean up to my ears. It's like wearing a shoe that's too small. Oh, I caught her with an issue of Brides magazine, staring at dresses and picking out rings. But you know me better than that. You know the me that gets lazy and fat, how moody I can be, all my insecurities. You've seen me lose all my charm. You know I was raised on a farm. Oh, she tells her friends I'm perfect and that I love her care. But you know me better than that. Oh, she tells her friends I'm perfect and that I love that care. Oh, but you know me better than that.
Lori Morgan and George Jones have been good friends for a long time because Lori used to tour with George early in her singing career. She'd open the show with a few songs of her own and then sing backup when he came on. Well, tonight she's a nominee for Female Vocalist of the Year, and he's a nominee for the Vocal Event Award. Lori Morgan and George Jones.
Country music fans have always had a place in their hearts for close harmony, and through the years, the CMA has honored outstanding vocal groups beginning 25 years ago when the first winners were the Stoneman family, right up to last year when the Kentucky Headhunters took home the award. This year, the nominees for Vocal Group of the Year are Alabama, Diamond Rio, Kentucky Headhunters, Restless Heart, Shenandoah,
And Lori, the award goes to, I'm nervous trying to open this.
you get it.
The award goes to the Kentucky Headhunters. All right.
King of the wild frontier. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
Well, that's great, folks. Normally I stand up here and talk a whole lot, but I'm not going to do it tonight. I just want to say that on my part that I'm going to accept this one here for a great musician that died last week from our hometown, Mr. Billy Baum. Ricky's got something to say to y'all.
Yeah, first of all, we want to be able to personally welcome President and Mrs. Bush to the show tonight. This is a great honor for everyone. And, and also, you know, as we've been going up and down the road all the way through the United States and Canada, we've been meeting a lot of folks along the way, a lot of real nice folks, and all they ever say to us is, don't change, remain the way you are. You know, we like what you're doing. So on behalf of, you know, and a lot of times in the industry, they kind of get mixed up and trying to, you know, make you conform to this and that, and we want to stand up for being who you are, and we want to thank everybody for that, but we just want to, on behalf of all the artists who are out there struggling to maintain their personal integrity, and to all the small children and the teenagers and the moms and dads and the grandparents who buy those records and go to those concerts, we really appreciate it because y'all are the backbone of our livelihoods, and we appreciate it very much.
Thank you very much. And thanks to the best manager in the world, Mr. Mitchell Fox.
Thank y'all.
Well, here's a true story that shows you how unbelievable this business is. A record producer finds a great song, but he doesn't know what to do with it. So he puts it in the file, hoping that the right artist will come along someday. A year or two later, he hears a new female singer, and he says, that's the right singer for that song. Well, the singer records the song and becomes the first lady in country music in more than 25 years to have her first single go #1 in the charts. Believe it or not, that's exactly what happened this year to Trisha Yearwood.
Katie's sitting on a roll front porch, watching the chickens peck the ground. There ain't a whole lot going on tonight in this one-horse town. Over yonder, coming up the road in a beat-up Chevy truck, her boyfriend Tommy is laying on the horn, splashing through the mud and the muck. Her daddy said he ain't worth a lick. When it comes to brains, he got the short end of the stick. But Katie's young and this, she just don't care. She'd follow Tommy anywhere. She's in love with the boy. She's in love with the boy. She's in love with the boy. And even if they have to run away, she's gonna marry that boy someday. Her daddy's waiting up till 12:30 when they come sneaking up the walk. He says, young lady, get on up to your room while me and Junior have a talk. Mama breaks in and says, don't lose your temper. Wasn't very long ago when you yourself was just a hayseed plowboy who didn't have a load of hoe. My daddy said you wasn't worth a lick. When it came to brains, you got the short end of the stick. But he was wrong, and honey, you are too. Katie looks at Tommy like I still look at you. She's in love with the boy. She's in love with the boy. She's in love with the boy. What's meant to be will always find a way. She's gonna marry that boy someday.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. Good evening. Thank you. In all the years that I've been in country music, I don't remember a time when so many new, young performers are enjoying so much popularity and success. And I think that's great, because it's what keeps country fresh and exciting. This year, all 5 albums nominated for Album of the Year were made by bright, attractive, and very talented young people, and I admire every one of them. The nominees for Album of the Year are
Don't rock the jukebox.
Don't Rock the Jukebox, Alan Jackson.
My heart ain't ready for the road. 'Cause I got friends in
No Fences, Garth Brooks.
round and the big James. I once was.
Pocket Full of Gold, Vince Gill.
Put yourself in my shoes.
Put Yourself in My Shoes, Clint Black. Rumor has it, Reba McEntire. And the award goes to No Fences, Garth Brooks.
This is cool, man. I'd like to send this out to Alan Reynolds and Mark Miller, to Bob Dole and Pam Lewis, all the great people at Capitol Nashville. I forgot to thank Dwayne Blackwell and Bud Lee for Friends in Low Places, along with all the other writers also on this album. For the people that got it, for the people that went out and bought this and wrote those letters to me about it, thanks for listening. God bless you all.
Well, last year was the first year that Alan Jackson was nominated for a CMA award. But things sure move fast in this business when you're loaded with talent. So tonight he's up for 6 awards, including Male Vocalist of the Year. So y'all say hi to Mr. Alan Jackson.
Don't rock the jukebox, I wanna hear some Jones. 'Cause my heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. So don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Before you drop that quarter, keep one thing in mind. You got a heartbroken hillbilly standing here in line. I've been down and lonely ever since she left. Before you punch that number, did I make one request? Don't rock the jukebox, I wanna hear some Jones. 'Cause my heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stone. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. So don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. I'll play a little country boy. I ain't got nothing against rock and roll. When your heart's been broken, you need a song that's slow. There ain't nothing like a steel guitar round a memory. Before you spend your money, baby, play a song for me. And don't rock the jukebox, I wanna hear George Jones. 'Cause my heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stone. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. So don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Yeah, don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song.
Next, Vince Gill, Clint Black, and Roy Rogers. More stars and more excitement.
Or of your favorites when 60 Minutes presents The Entertainers, Friday at 9, 8 Central.
Can an ex-con escape his past?
It's an interesting part of the puzzle.
Murder, She Wrote. Then there comes a time to repay your parents' love.
Look what's ahead.
Off Bush yesterday. Why? Call Telecount. Results at 10.
The 25th Annual Country Music Association Awards. Sponsored by Kellogg's, the best to you each morning. And McDonald's, getting more for your money. That's McDonald's today.
Now, when a good-looking Okie has a pure tenor voice that could melt butter, you can't expect him to do well. But Vince Gill has gone beyond all expectations. Well, tonight he's nominated for 6 CMA awards, including Entertainer of the Year. Here he is, joined by the beautiful Patty Loveless, my good buddy Vince Gill.
He slipped the ring off his finger. When he walked in the room, and he found him some stranger and promised her the moon. How many lives that you must have told? You think you're a rich man with your pocket full of gold, and for another man's treasure you'd say anything. But it's one night of pleasure with the trouble you bring. Well, don't look so surprised. The sun eyes should know. I once was a rich man with my pocket full of gold. Some night you're gonna wind up on the wrong some jealous guy's gonna show up, and you'll pay for what you've done. And what will it say on your tombstone? Here lies a rich man with his pocket full of gold. Yeah, here lies a rich man, his pocket full of gold. Thank you. Thank you very much. Patty and I are going to present the award for Vocal Duo of the Year.
And the nominees are
Treat Me Like a Stranger,
Bailey and the Boys, Kathy and Michael.
She don't know
The Bellamy Brothers. Fostered and Lloyd. The Judds.
comes down to me. He's 10
sweethearts of the rodeo.
And the award goes to, I peeked, the Judds.
Seven years ago, we stood up here and it was our first, and tonight's our last. I want to thank, as a dreamer, all the men and women out there who have pulled for the Judds. And as a daughter, I want to thank the Lord above for answering my prayers and giving Mom this wonderful year. To stand by and watch her on stage every night, drink in the applause like water. And all the love and the respect that you guys have given her. To stand by and watch that is the truest gift of all. Thank you.
I had some thank yous, but they just went out the window. I wasn't expecting that. Something just came over me that's much more important for me to say. I don't know if you all know, but in the Bible, the word Jehovah Rapha means the Lord God, my healer. And he is more powerful than my liver disease or your cancer or your heart disease or anything, any injury, any disease or problem that your lips can say. And because of Jesus, I know that there is light after darkness. And yes, I'm in the twilight of my career that I love so desperately, and there are days that it just rips my guts out. But because of you all, you have let me shine like the evening star, and I'll never, ever forget you. And someday my little old heart's just going to be bursting with pride and with eager joy upon that bright new dawn when Winona is the rising sun. And the folks here in this audience right now, and all of you out in TV land, have been the best friends I've ever had in my whole life. And I want you to remember something, that every ending is a new beginning. Farewell.
Naomi? Roy Rogers has played a very important part in the history of the CMA Awards from the very beginning, when he and Dale Evans hosted the first televised awards show. And 3 years ago, Roy was elected to the Country Music Hall of Fame. Oh, boy. Well, this year, some of country's top stars teamed up with Roy on a new album that pays tribute to the king of the cowboys. One of those stars is a nominee for Entertainer of the Year, and they make one heck of a duo. Roy Rogers and Clint Black.
Well, you've been trying to get ahead, but you're losing ground. You've been talking about leaving town, so hold on, partner. Good things are coming to you.
Well, you said it yourself, you got a lot on the ball. You'll bounce back each time you fall. Now hold on, partner, good things are coming to you.
Well, it looks like you've been born to lose, and sometimes it feels that way.
I'm gonna give up tomorrow, just might be your lucky day. So many people and things can get you down, but it only takes one man to turn it around. If you'll hold on, partner, good things are coming to you.
It's an up and down world, and you can't change it. You might get a chance to rearrange it. If you'll hold on, partner, good things are coming to you. Well, it looks like you've been born to lose. Sometimes it feels that way. Oh, but don't give up. Tomorrow just might be your lucky day.
Well, it's one big race, and we're all in it. You're falling behind, but you still could win it.
If you hold on, partner, good things are coming to you. If you hold on, partner, good things are coming to you. Hold on!
Thank you. Thank you very much. 5 very beautiful and very talented ladies are nominated for Female Vocalist of the Year, and it's our privilege to present the award. And the nominees are...
Would have never found you.
Patty Loveless,
Time passes by.
Kathy Mattea,
A rumor has it.
Reba McEntire,
When you go, we go far.
Lori Morgan,
We go far.
Lori Morgan. And there's one more, Tanya Tucker. Did we mention Tanya Tucker? Tanya Tucker. Well, she already has one prize today. This afternoon, Tanya had a beautiful baby boy she named Bo after her dad. Yeah. So you want to tell us who the award goes to?
This is the interesting part. I'm glad he had to read all that because I can't see anyway.
You got one good eye there, Roy.
Yeah. I'll be doggone. Baby and all, Tanya Tucker.
So, there you go. Let me tell him something here before we leave. Okay. Now, there you go. How about that?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You know she's watching. You know she's watching you.
You had something?
You know she's watching from a hospital bed, and I know she's real happy. And on behalf of Bo and her daughter Presley, we'll accept this for her. Way to go, Tanya. See ya.
Stay with us for the Judds and the Horizon Award nominees.
Hi, my name is Mike. This is a story about me and my friends. Like my mom, she said,
Oh, God. Slap the dog and spit in the fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, Naomi and Winona, the Judds.
Slap the dog and spit in the fire. That was the biggest night of our lives. Our excitement level was pretty unbelievable.
You know, the Horizon Award really has the potential to launch a career, and the last 7 years have been the most incredible experience that any artist could ever even begin to imagine.
So tonight, it's our turn to be the presenter of the Horizon Award. And we're going to introduce all 5 nominees, beginning with the Georgia boy who started his musical career in a church choir. By the time he was 8, he had taught himself to play the guitar, and when he was 14, he wrote his first song. Today, he's one of the best of the new generation of country singers, Travis Tritt.
You say you were wrong to ever leave me alone. Now you're sorry, you're lonesome and scared. And you say you you'd be happy if you could just come back home. Well, here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Call someone who listens and might give a damn. Maybe one of your sordid affairs. But don't you come around here handing me none of your land. Now here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Yeah, man. Could never turn back. So you're leaving and caught me unaware. Yeah, but the fact is you've run, girl, that can't be undone. So here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Call someone who listens, yeah, and might give a damn. Maybe one of your sordid affairs. But don't you come around here handing me none of your land. Here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Yeah, here's a quarter, call someone who cares.
Now here's your fella who formed his first band when he was still in high school. He started singing at the VFW Hall down on weekends in his old town of Newman, Georgia. And before long, his smooth baritone voice attracted the attention of a big record producer. His first 5 singles were all hits and helped to make him one of tonight's Horizon Award nominees, Doug Stone.
Every morning I watch you walk into the office in your Christmas suit and matching shoes. With your hair put up neatly, you tug at your glasses and you sit down, just 3 desks down. And I watch you in the fluorescent glass, and my mind drifts away somewhere, and I see you in a different light. Your hair falling down with love in your eyes. In my mind, you're a beautiful sight. Well, I see you in a different light, just the way I saw you last night, girl. Well, I see you in a different light, just the way I saw you last night.
The next nominee was born into the world of country music, the daughter of the great Mel Tillis. But she wanted to do it her way, and she certainly has. She's written hit songs for many other stars, and her own recordings have made her one of country music's hottest new performers. Ladies and gentlemen, Pam Tillis.
Well, she broke your heart into 1,000,000 pieces, and your confidence is scattered on the wind. Your mind is set on never even trying love again. But you don't know the only heart that's been broken. Oh, baby, I've been through it all before. And the quickest way around that lonesome feeling in my place before you give up on love. So before you think of throwing in the towel, give me a chance to soften your mistakes. True love is waiting just inside these walls. Baby, it ain't never too late. Put yourself in my place. Come on over anytime. Put yourself in my loving arms. Baby, I can change your mind. Well, I know it's where you're coming from, don't you think you've heard enough? Honey, put yourself in my place before you give up on love. Put yourself in my place before you give up on love. Thank you.
Here's a Texan who started performing in clubs when he was just a teenager. 10 years later, he finally had enough money to hire his own band and try to make the jump into the big time. Now he's really on his way. Mark Chestnut.
Brother jukebox, sister wine, mother freedom, father time. Since she left me by myself, you're the only family I got left. I go down to the same old cafe where I try to wash my troubles away. I'm still down, yeah, I'm still all alone, but it means staying home all night long. Brother jukebox, sister wine, mother freedom, father time. Since she left me by myself, you're the only family I got left. Brother jukebox, sister wine, mother freedom, father time. Since she left me by myself, you're the only family I got left. You're the only family I've got left.
This Horizon Award nominee made a big splash 2 years ago when 4 tracks from one album became big country hits. And she plays a mean acoustic guitar. And she's a dynamite performer. Here she is with her band and members of the group Beau Soleil, Mary Chapin Carpenter.
I never have I wandered down to New Orleans. I never have drifted down the Bayou Stream, but I heard that music on the radio, and I swore someday I was gonna go down to Highway 10, past the Lafayette. There's a Baton Rouge, and I won't forget to send you a card with my regret, 'cause I'm never gonna come back home. They got an alligator stew and a crawfish pie, a Gulf Storm
living on the Delta's quiet shore. They got hurricane parties every time it blows. Here up north, it's a cold, cold rain, and there ain't no cure for my blues today. Except when the paper says Beausoleil is coming into town, baby, let's go down. It's Saturday night and the moon is out. I wanna head on over to the twist and shout. Find a two-step partner and a Cajun beat. When it lifts me up, I wanna find my feet. Out in the middle of a big dance floor, hear that fiddle, wanna beg for more. Wanna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. Bring your mama, bring your papa, bring your sister too. They got lots of music and a lot of room. When they play you a waltz from a 1910, you're gonna feel a little bit young again. But you learn to dance with your rock and roll, learn to swing with your do-say-do. But you learn to love at the do-do when you hear a little shoulder blonde. Saturday night and the moon is out, I wanna head on over to the twist and shout. Find a two-step partner and a Cajun beat. When it lifts me up, I wanna find my feet. Out in the middle of a big dance floor, when I hear that fiddle, wanna beg for more. Wanna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. Yes, yeah.
Well, now you've seen all 5 of the Horizon Award nominees, and I'm sure they're just as nervous and excited as we were, so let's open the omnipotent envelope.
And the award goes to
Travis Tritt.
Wow. Well, maybe now people will quit calling me Randy. Boy, I tell you what, it's been such a great couple of years for me. It's been nominated for a lot of these awards, and this is the first one I've ever won. So I have to thank a lot of people who have said the same thing for those last 2 years, and they said, Travis, hang in there, your time's coming. Among those people, first of all, I have to thank the man that's responsible for me being here, a gentleman by the name of Danny Davenport. I love you, buddy. You're the best. Also, a wonderful manager, Mr. Ken Cragen, who has been responsible for a lot of great things for me. Thank you. Fantastic producer, Mr. Greg Brown. Also, wonderful folks at Warner Brothers, Jim Ed Norman, Nick Hunter, Janice Azrak, Doug Grau, Rick Moxley, all those wonderful people. Thank you at Warner Brothers. We appreciate it. And all the other wonderful folks at Warner Brothers, I appreciate it very much. I have to thank also Nancy Russell with Evelyn Shriver Public Relations for doing such a great job with publicity. Also, the people at Sony Tree Publishing for helping us out so much. Also, I wish I could see them right now because my mom and dad, I love them so much, and my sister are here, and I wish I knew where they were. If y'all are here, scream at me because I haven't seen where you're sitting. I love you. And also, the fans that have made all this happen, God bless you. We appreciate you. And more than anybody else, I have to thank the person who's responsible for all of this and all the good things that happen to us, and that's Almighty God. Thank you so much. You'll never know what this means to me.
Coming up, superstar Garth Brooks and lots more country music awards.
It's not easy being a truck.
Like a rock, I was strong as I could be. Like a rock, nothing ever got to me.
But through it all, Chevy full-size has the best resale value in the business. Chevy trucks.
Like a rock,
The trucks you can depend on. The trucks that last.
like a rock,
women want. I just want one really nice man. Blue eyes, a good kisser. Everything. Is that all you want? Soft, silky hair. Just my name in lights. Shoes. Well, of course we want the best. We're women. That's why we choose Old Tress. Clairol's best color.
Perfect shade of blonde.
Brown. Red. Ultra steel colorant for women who simply want the best.
I want Tom Selleck and someone to do the laundry.
Yes. Okay, blankets.
Blanket.
Bunny.
Bunny.
Donut.
Donut.
What kind of an example is that?
Oh.
Yeah, come on, try these.
Introducing Kellogg's Nutri-Grain cereal bars.
These new?
Uh-huh.
New Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars have whole grain goodness with real fruit filling, no preservatives or cholesterol.
Good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars can start your morning off right.
Have we got everything? Baby.
New Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars. Start your morning off right.
Someone's taken some steps to juice up their batteries. And today's Duracell batteries can even outlast the ones we made just a few years back. In fact, today's Duracell batteries aren't just built better, they're built to beat the band. You can't top the Copper Top.
The 25th Annual Country Music Awards will continue.
How does a princess make a living?
I can christen ships and ride side saddle and pose for stamps.
But will this princess's act play in New York?
What's the Uzi?
It's pronounced Uzi. It's a blowback semi-automatic submachine gun.
Meet the fresh new faces of Friday night. Princesses, Friday. Allison's marrying money.
You're on every checkout stand in America.
And gets a lesson in love from Marla Maples.
You get the short end of the stick. So that's what the problem was. Huh?
Monday.
This is CBS.
Most warehouse hardware stores carry tons of screws. But at Hardware Hank, we only carry the ones you need. Here's the one you need. Our anniversary sale has great values on what you need, like Black & Decker's 3/8-inch VSR drill, GE Silicone 2 caulk, and Vermont American's 13-piece drill bit set.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank. Hardware Hank.
Warning, for the first time on commercial television, nudity. We'll cross forbidden lines in this war between a photographer, the court, and the FBI.
What they seized from my apartment was so patently non-pornographic.
Now it can be told.
They got a search warrant based upon what they saw without a search warrant.
Is it art or is it obscene? You be the judge.
It'll open your eyes. Now it can be told.
Who's going to give you a treat like no other for just 99 cents? Dairy Queen, the original Blizzard flavor treat for just 99 cents. A delicious treat so thick you have to spoon it up. With all your favorite fruit and candy flavors like Butterfinger candy, Heath Bar, and Oreo cookies, all for just 99 cents. The 99-cent Blizzard at your Dairy Queen store. Get it now.
Annual Country Music Association Awards. Sponsored by McDonald's. Getting more for your money. That's McDonald's today. And Chevy Trucks. The trucks that last.
You know, most people are happy with one successful career. Mike Reed's had 3. After he graduated from Penn State as a music major, he was a first-round draft pick of the Cincinnati Bengals and went on to become an all-pro tackle. He's written award-winning hit songs for Willie Nelson, Bonnie Raitt, Alabama, Ronnie Millsap, Joe Cocker, the Judds, and lots more, including me. Well, now he's having even more success as a singer. Here he is with a sample of the great song he's written for other stars and one that he saved just for himself. Y'all say hi to Mike Reed.
He's just old folks, with a little luck and the Lord to see us through. One day we will be old folks too. from me. I will give you my heart, faithful and true. All the love it can hold, that's all I can do. And I've thought about how long I'll love you, and it's only fair that you forever's as far as I go. You gotta walk on faith, and you trust in love, and keep on putting one foot down in front of the other. People, you gotta walk on faith when the valley is wide, when everything inside is telling you to give up. Now walk on faith. Hi, Roy. As a songwriter, I am distinctly honored to present the Country Music Association Award to the writer of, or writers of the Song of the Year. And the nominees are Don't Rock the Jukebox. Don't Rock the Jukebox, Alan Jackson, Roger Murrah, and Keith Stegall. Friends in Low Places, Earl Bud Lee and Dwayne Blackwell. But here in the real world, Alan Jackson and Mark Irwin. It's not that easy at all. I could have missed the pain. The Dance, Tony Arata. Nobody answered. When I Call Your Name, Tim DuBois and Vince Gill. Yeah. And the award goes to When I Call Your Name, Tim DuBois, Vince Gill.
Thank you very much. This song has been wonderful to me and to Vince both. I'd like to thank Warner Chappell, who's been my publisher through the years, all my friends who stuck with me and believed with me, my family, and thank Vince Gill for being such an inspiration to write for.
Thank you very much. I also want to say very heartfelt appreciation of having the President and the First Lady with us. That's quite an honor. It's an honor to stand before you. But you got to do something about the Secret Service guys. They're pitching his songs back there. Oh, boy. I might not should have done that. But this song has been a major blessing. It's opened so many doors that I found closed for a lot of years. And this is the best way in the world. They asked me if there was one I could win, and this would be it without question. because it's meant so much and it's done so much. And Tim, I thank you. You're a dear friend, and it's a great way to close out this song. It's been a very, very big blessing for me. Y'all take care.
Before we went on the air tonight, we presented the award for Musician of the Year, and I'm happy to tell you that the winner is the great Mark O'Connor. This year's nominees and winners were chosen by the membership of the Country Music Association. The secret ballots are tabulated by the accounting firm of Deloitte & Touche. And the winners are known only to the representative, Mr. Bill Hawkins. Thanks, sir. When Garth Brooks won the Horizon Award last year, anybody would have told you that he was about to become a superstar. But that would have been a giant understatement. Last month, Garth became the only country performer ever to have an album debut at #1. Oh, there's more. Not only on the country charts, but on the pop charts as well. And that means he's bringing a whole new audience to country music. No wonder he's nominated tonight for Entertainer of the Year, Garth Brooks.
When it comes to loving you, I'll do anything you want me to. I'll do anything at all. And I'm still you for all the world to see. Oh, baby, that's what's left of me. Don't have very far to fall. You know now I'm not a man who's ever been insecure about the world I've been living in. I don't break easy, I have my pride, but if you need to be satisfied, I'm ashamed. Well, honey, I don't have a prayer. Every time I see you standing there, I go down upon my knees. And I'm jaded. I swore I'd never compromise. Oh, but you convince me otherwise. I'll do anything you please. You see, in all my life, I've never found what I couldn't resist, what I couldn't turn down. I could walk away from anyone I ever know, but I can't walk away from you. I have never let anything have this much control over me. I work too hard to call my life my own, and I've made myself a world, and it's worked so perfectly. But it's your world now, I can't refuse. I've never had so much to lose. Oh, I'm shameless. You know it should be easy for a man who's strong to say he's sorry or admit when he's wrong. I never lost anything I ever missed, but I've never been in love like this. God, it's out of my hands. I'm shameless. I don't have the power now, and I don't want it anyhow. So I gotta let it go. I'm shameless. Shameless as a man can be. You can make a total fool of me. I just wanted you to know.
1988, Kathy Mattea won the Single of the Year award for 18 Wheels and a Dozen Roses. Well, that got her started, and the next year she won the Female Vocalist Award. And last year she won it again. The girl's definitely doing something right. Here's Kathy Mattea.
Good evening. They just gave me the envelope that holds the name of the Male Vocalist of the Year. And the nominees are...
Put yourself in my shoes.
Black.
'Cause I got friends in
Garth Brooks.
whiskey rounds and the beer. I once was.
Vince Gill.
Don't rock the jukebox.
Alan Jackson.
My heart. Oh, you know me better than that.
And George Strait. And the award goes to, and I didn't even peek, Vince Gill.
Thank you very much. I got a few people to thank. Learning to sing was the greatest thing in my life. My dad taught me. Appreciate it. Come a long way from 3 chords and Old Shep. First song I ever learned. Guys like Merle Haggard and George Jones and Johnny Cash and Buck Owens and Eddie Arnold and Jim Reeves. So many people that a great student can learn from, and I learned from the very best. And I would not be here without the lessons that I learned from the greats. I thank you very much.
Still to come, Dolly Parton and the Entertainer of the Year.
I'm Paula Zahn with an Olympic profile. Next, the one to beat in men's figure skating.
Great pleasure to get to perform on the CMA Awards show, and I was in my trailer watching everybody, and everybody looked so pretty, and everybody was talking about how proud we are to have the president here, and we are very honored. But I want to do a song tonight, and I want to dedicate this to Barbara Bush. We know there are some wonderful men in this world, but there are equally as many great women, and she and people like her and women from all walks of life. This is a song I wrote that's also the title of my new album. My record label told me to say that. So anyway, I'm just happy to be here. So this is for all the women here tonight and everywhere. Oh, she's been there. God knows she's been there. She has seen and done it all. 'Cause she's a woman and she knows how to dish it out or take it all. Her heart's as soft as feathers, still she weathers stormy skies, and she's a sparrow when she's broken, but she's an eagle when she flies. kaleidoscope of colors you can toss around and round, and you can keep her in your vision, but you'll never keep her down. She's a lover, she's a mother, she's a friend, and she's a wife, and she's a sparrow when she's broken, but she's an eagle when she flies. Help me, girl. Gentle as the sweet magnolia, but strong as steel, her faith and pride. She's an everlasting shoulder, she's the leaning post of life. She hurts deep, and when she weeps, she's just as fragile as a child, and she's a sparrow when she's broken, but she's an eagle when she flies. She's a sparrow when she's broken, but she's an eagle when she flies. Oh, bless her, Lord. She's an eagle when she flies. Let her fly. Thank you. You know, a few years ago, the Country Music Association created the Irving Waugh Award of Excellence to be presented to individuals who have dramatically broadened and improved country music influence nationally and internationally. The award has only been given twice, and tonight it's being presented once more to one of country music's truly great ladies. She doesn't sing, far as I know, and I don't think she can pick a guitar, but as the first and only executive director of the Country Music Association, she's devoted her life to the growth and promotion of country music, not only in this country, but all around the world. When she started 33 years ago as CMA's first employee, there were only 81 country radio stations. Today, there are more than 2,500. Under her leadership, the CMA's membership has grown from a handful of people to more than 7,000 professionals dedicated to the support of country music. For more than 3 decades, her nonstop efforts and endless accomplishments on behalf of our industry have had a direct effect on every person in the business. And today, if country music is alive and well and flourishing, and it surely is, she deserves much of the credit. I'm going to ask two of her many, many, many friends, Johnny Cash and Kenny Rogers, to escort her up to the stage. And it's a great joy for all of us to present the Irving Waugh Award of Excellence to the lady that we dearly love, Jo Walker-Medder.
Well, I'm simply and completely overwhelmed and overcome. I was already practically in tears from that beautiful song that Dolly just sang. Her video on it is so beautiful. I've enjoyed watching it, and it's just unbelievable that this is happening. And to all of the fans and to all of the creators and performers of the music and to all of you behind the scenes, literally around the world, I thank you so much. You have made my life full and complete. I couldn't have had a better life than to have worked with all of you and to have spent my career at the Country Music Association. And I just wish that each one of you could know how much this means to me, and that you could know the heart full of love I have as I leave CMA. I thank you for making it a wonderful world for me and for making it a wonderful world of country music for all of us. And to be so honored, for country music to be so honored tonight as to have the President and the First Lady of the United States, the most famous and wonderful people in the world. It's just more than I can really realize. I must be dreaming. And there's just so many people I couldn't begin to single them out. But it's just the greatest moment in my life, and I shall remember it forever. And God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Who have combined their talents into one of the best duos in all of country music. And a young man from Australia who brought his songwriting and performance skills to America and is proving that country music really is international. Sweethearts of the Rodeo and James Blundell.
As an Australian, I'd just like to thank you for having me here, and all these following nominees are huge stars in Australia. The Vocal Event Award was started just 4 years ago to honour innovative or unique musical achievements.
And this year the nominees are Chet Atkins and Mark Knopfler, Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, Chris Christopherson and Johnny Cash, the Highwaymen. Mark O'Connor and the New Nashville Cats, Ricky Skaggs, Steve Wariner, and Vince Gill.
Yes, I'll always.
Dolly Parton and Ricky Van Shelton.
You must have felt that same.
George Jones and Randy Travis.
More than once.
And the award goes to Mark O'Connor, the New Nashville Cats, featuring Steve Wariner, Ricky Skaggs, and Vince Gill.
Okay, my mind's going blank now. Let's see, what, I'd like to thank Jim Ed Norman, Warner Brothers Records, and especially thank Ricky, Steve, and Vince for lending their support and incredible talents to the new Nashville Cats album, which is a celebration of musicians and the music of Nashville. Thanks very much.
Well, thank you, Mark. I just wanted to say, I want to encourage all you young people out there watching TV tonight, all you little young musicians about this big, okay? Stay in there with it. I know your fingers hurt and they bleed and they feel really bad, you know, but look here, you know, Mark's been playing since he was just a kid, and just stay with it, okay? Don't give up. It's your calling in life, so stay with it, okay? God bless you.
Thank you so much. I certainly appreciate this. This is my first. Thank you. I want to say thanks to Jim Ed Norman, all the people at Warner Brothers. I certainly appreciate it. It's what great company, Vince Gill, Ricky Skaggs, and all the great players and musicians that played on the record and the album. And especially to a fabulous, as close as the genius as there can be in my books, Mr. Mark O'Connor. Thank you, Mark.
I'd just like to say this is definitely an award for the Pickers, and they deserve it. They've been long overlooked, in my opinion, over the years. And to be included, in my opinion, with Mark O'Connor, who is without question the best musician on this planet, I thank you.
October is Country Music Month, and that's when all of us who sing country songs remind ourselves how grateful we are to the disc jockeys and radio stations that play our records. And right now, I'd like to introduce the gentlemen who were voted the top country disc jockeys of the year. For major markets, the winner is Bill White, WUBE, Cincinnati, Ohio. And for medium markets, the winner is Ernie Brown, KVET, Austin, Texas. And for small markets, the winners are Rick Mize and Gwen Wilson, WKNN, Biloxi, Mississippi. And the CMA also has voted for the top country radio stations, and the winners are, for large markets, KNIX, Phoenix, Arizona. Michael Owen, station manager. And for medium markets, the winner is KSSN, Little Rock, Arkansas. Jerry Atchley, station manager. And for small markets, the winner is KYKZ, Lake Charles, Louisiana. Jerry Goss, station manager. Congratulations to all of you, and thanks for your help throughout the year. Appreciate it very much. Well, here's a lady who could be called Entertainer of the Year every year. My buddy, Miss Barbara Mandrell.
Thank you so very much. Thank you very much, Reba. President and Mrs. Bush, we are so honored that our President and First Lady love country music. It means so much to us. Each year, yes, each year, more than 350,000 people from all over the world visit the Country Music Hall of Fame here in Nashville. And every year, one or more new names are added to the roster of performers, songwriters, and industry leaders who are enshrined in the hall. Tonight, I'm honored to announce that the newest additions to the Hall of Fame are the most successful husband and wife songwriting team in the country music history. More than 1,500 of their songs were recorded, and they included many that have become standards, including Country Boy and Out Behind the Barn, recorded by Little Jimmy Dickens, and the Everly Brothers' biggest hits, Bye Bye Love and Wake Up Little Susie. The Country Music Hall of Fame welcomes Boudleaux and Felice Bryant.
Thank you. Thank you all. This is, I've got notes. My two sons, Del wrote something to say, and Dane wrote something to say. My secretary wrote a speech, and then I wrote a speech, and yet I'm going to stand here and say I'm speechless. So, if Boudleaux were here, he would thank everybody that has. I'm going to fall down. I'm going to have to get off. Barbara, I'm so glad you brought Georgie with you, and thank you, everybody.
It's not easy to pull yourself away from a bowl of Kellogg's Raisin Bran.
As they faded in the dark, I couldn't face the night in that lonely bed, so I lay down on the couch instead. Last night I prayed the Lord my soul to keep, then I cried myself to sleep, so sure life wouldn't go on without you. Lord, the sun is blinding me as it wakes me from the dark. I guess the world didn't stop for my broken heart. Clock's still ticking, life goes on. Radio still plays a song as I try to put my scattered thoughts in place. It takes all the strength I've got to stumble to the coffee pot, the first of many lonely mornings I'll have to face. You call to see if I'm okay. I look out the window and I just say, last night I prayed the Lord my soul to keep, then I cried myself to sleep, so sure life wouldn't go on without you. Lord, the sun is blinding me as it wakes me from the dark. I guess the world didn't stop for my broken heart. Oh, I guess the world ain't gonna stop for my broken heart.
The Country Music Association's very first Entertainer of the Year, Eddie Arnold.
Thank you very much. Well, it certainly doesn't seem like 25 years ago, does it? It was a great honor for me to be named the Entertainer of the Year back in 1967. This evening, I'm just as pleased to be able to pass that honor on to someone else. And the nominees are...
Put yourself in
Brooks. Vince Gill. George Strait. Reba McEntire. And the entertainer of the year is Garth Brooks.
Man, this is cool. It's funny how a chubby kid can just be having fun and they call it entertaining. You know what I mean? I know this embarrasses these two guys every time I say this, but I don't think any entertainer's anything without his heroes. I love my Georges, George Strait and George Jones, and I thank you guys for being real good to me. No offense, Mr. President. I'm sorry. I didn't think about that. Sorry. Bob Doyle and Pam Lewis. I was just pulling on my britches when I heard about the video of the year in there, so I apologize for not coming out. The one thing I did really want to say on that is when the video came out, and it's important that someone in this building knows this, my wife hated the video because of, probably because of just a few sex scenes that were in the thing, I think like any normal spouse would, but when she saw what was happening to her husband, she immediately ran to my side. Being out on the road and making decisions like that, you've been a damn good friend to me, Sandy. Thanks for standing beside me. To the, most of all, to radio, to Capitol, all around the world. Most of all, though, man, to those fans, to my fan club. You outgrew me so fast. I'm sorry. I hope this New Believers Club will do something for you in replace. Most of all, though, thank you, God. God bless you.
Next, on our stage, President and Mrs. Bush congratulate the entire cast of the Country Music Association Awards.
Kellogg's Just Right versus Total.
Try Kellogg's Just Right. It's a high nutrition cereal.
Say, how about high nutrition Total?
Kellogg's Just Right.
Thank you, Reba, and congratulations to all of tonight's award winners. It's great to be here with friends and with the music I love, and Barbara and I come here as fans. Country music gives us a window on the real world, and when I want to feel a surge of patriotism or turn nostalgic, or even when I need a little free advice about Saddam Hussein, I turn to country music. And country. The country songs do say a lot about life, and sometimes, and this is true, in the Oval Office, I read a sentence that's under the glass right-hand corner of my desk, and it says, if we're going to see a rainbow, we'll have to stand a little rain. And country entertainers treat each other as family. And let me just say that Barbara and I sympathize with the country music family on the loss of a great lady, Dottie West, and we are very sorry that our dear friend Minnie Pearl could not be with us tonight. She's not be well, and Minnie, you have America's prayers and best wishes. And Barbara and I will always be grateful for what the country music family did for our troops in the Gulf and for their families. And you sure helped them stand a little rain, so when Desert Storm went by, they could see that magnificent rainbow. You know, it's easy to see why America loves country music. Country music loves America. Thank you, and may God bless this great country of ours.
Thank you very much, Mr. President and Mrs. Bush, for helping to make this such a wonderful night. And thanks to all of you for joining us tonight. We love you. Good night. Bye-bye.
Saturday, he's the toughest gunslinger and the fastest heartbreaker the West ever saw. If the bad guys don't get him, the young widow will. Brotherhood of the Gun, a world premiere movie Saturday. Thanks for watching CBS. Now get ready for your local news.